the best tasting chicken foot soup, Jamaican style. That's what we're going to be doing today. Let's go. So the first thing you need is the chicken foot. You're going to clean them up nicely. Now these chicken foot are nice and big and they are pretty clean when compared to the ones that I may get from Jamaica. They probably need a little bit more work, but these are nice and clean and fat. I like cutting them in the middle, as you see me doing there now. It gives better presentation for me, and when it's cooked it looks really nice and easier to eat. So I'm going in and I'm removing it. Sometimes, look at that, you might see that little part there. You want to take it off, so you're going to examine your chicken foot carefully. Sometimes some yellow things are on it. You also want to scrape that off and just clean it up nicely. Once you're done, you want to go ahead and wash it. You can choose to wash it with vinegar and lemon or lime. Just use whatever you have, but make sure you wash it to get rid of some of that rawness. Wash it 3-4 times, any amount of time you feel comfortable doing. You just go right ahead and wash it. So while you're washing, you want to make sure you put your water on, so to get it boiling. You want to make sure you put your chicken foot in the pot when it's boiling up. You're going to go right in and you're going to place your chicken foot in. I also go in with some scallion, garlic, give you some flavor. I'll also be adding my pumpkin. I'll add that shortly. You could put, if you have chicken noodle, you could actually add some at this time, not a whole lot. So it depends on how you decide to cook it. That's an option. I'm not putting it no, because I wanted to see the nice pretty color that this pumpkin actually gave the soup. So there's a pumpkin, I actually had it frozen, so I purchased quite a bit because it looks really nice when I saw it at the supermarket. And of course, when I was using it, I didn't want to use everything at the same time because it was too much. So I put it in the freezer. I washed them, cut them in small pieces, and then I put them in some sealed bag. I also had some yellow yam, as you see me showing you, and I also froze those as well. I peel them, rub them in lemon, and then I freeze them. Add that to the pot and cover it. Allow those to cook. That's the pumpkin and the chicken foot together. Then you're going to prepare your vegetables. Alright, so here I actually have some carrot and Irish. I also have some chocho. You're not seeing the chocho here because they were frozen. I actually had quite a bit of chocho. So what I did was to also wash them, cut them, slice them, and freeze them. Alright, so that is a great way how you can store your things without them going bad. So if you see your things in the fridge and they're gonna get bad, just go ahead, clean them up nicely, make sure you wash them, and then you freeze them. That way you'll preserve them. When you're ready to use them, you just add them to your pot. So I'm going through and I'm cutting up my carrot and my potato. You can put celery, whatever vegetable you like putting in your soup, just go right ahead and do it. Don't be restricted by what I do. To be honest, my family, they don't love vegetable, so most times I put vegetable in there, I take in most of them. If my son ever see hot potato or chocho in there, he don't want it. So it's really for me, but it gives the thing nice flavor. Now the pumpkin, what I did was to go ahead and mash the pumpkin just to give the pot some nice flavor and color. If one other thing you could actually do is to take them out and blend them, that actually works too. But I just, because it's not a whole lot of soup, I was able to do this, and you're gonna see the nice pretty color it gives the soup in a short while. So once that is being cooked, we're gonna go ahead and make our dumpling. So we're gonna be using 1 cup of flour, a little tip of salt. You don't even have to add salt, to be honest, because your soup is gonna be fully flavored. You won't taste it in the dumpling that there's no salt. So we all should know how to make dumpling, but just in case you don't know, flour, salt, and some water. Just take your time, add your water little by little until your dough comes together nicely. Just as you see me doing, you're going to be kneading and pressing. That's what you want your dough to look like. You don't want it to be too dry, you don't want it to be too watery, just in between. Look at that nice pretty color. All we have in this pot is the pumpkin. So this is why I was saying I wasn't going to put the chicken noodle in as yet, because I wanted you to see the color that the pumpkin gives. I'm adding my vegetable now, and because these are easy to cook, I'm just going to go ahead, add the vegetable, mix it around, and then I'm going to go ahead and prepare my dumpling for the pot. So now we're going to be making the dumplings. Now I'm making the dumplings quite small. You can make them as big as you want, but I prefer to make them small. You know, it looks more presentable in soup. Alright, so you could try those. So I'm making some round ones as you see me doing here now. I'm so sorry you're not able to see the exact way how I'm making them. And also making some that we call roly-poly, or we call them long dumpling, but you can call them whatever name you want. You just rub them together. Look at it, nice and easy. So whatever you're comfortable with, we're just going ahead and we're dropping them in the pot as we do. Remember, dumplings are very easy to cook, so once a vegetable is cooked, dumplings will be cooked as well, so you don't need to wait extremely long. So this soup is almost done, so let's continue to make these dumplings. So once you're done making your dumpling, make sure you're going to be mixing around everything, because you don't want anything to stick to the bottom of the pot. This is a great time to like the video. You can also feel free to share it, and you can leave a comment below. Do you love chicken foot soup, or you don't eat chicken foot at all? Now I'm going to go in with some more scallion. I don't have any time actually. When I recognize I ran out of time, but you could put your time in now. You could put your scotch bonnet pepper in. So this is the time that you're actually going to put those in. I'm actually now putting my chicken noodle in. This is how I do it. I like to use some hot water, mix it around to ensure there is no lump. Look at the soup, nice and pretty, and have no chicken noodle in it yet. Then we're going to add the chicken noodle to it. It helps with the color as well, because this one has pumpkin in it, and it also helps with the spice. We're going in with some scallion or green onion, whatever you call it. This is the time now. You drop your pepper in, your thyme in, you know, and some persons also season their soup. So if you are one of those, this is a great time to go ahead and add your seasoning to it. Gives it some nice flavor. Now if you notice, I've not added any salt as yet, so mixing everything around nicely. Look at the pumpkin, everything is just nice. Then we're going to allow it to cook for a little bit. Then the next thing we're going to be adding is some salt to taste. So this is the time now. You can add your salt, you can add additional seasoning if that's what you do. Mix it together, and then you're going to taste it to see if it is up to your taste. The more you mix it, it avoid so anything sticking to the bottom of the pot, and you don't waste anything. Alright, so we're tasting it and realize that it needed a little bit more salt. And I'm going to be going in now, and I'm going to add just a little bit more salt, and basically that's it. For another 10 minutes we're going to allow this to simmer down just a little bit more, get it a little bit thicker depending on the thickness that you need, and then we are ready to serve and enjoy. So if this is your first time here, I am Trina, and on this channel we do all things food, whether crafting it or cooking it. And there you have it, guys. The soup is ready. Go ahead, serve up a plate and enjoy. If you did enjoy the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you have not yet subscribed, if you like what you have seen. And until the next one, it's bye for now. I actually had a little bit of chicken back that I actually threw in it as well, because I really don't like chicken food, so I took the chicken back for myself. But see you in the next video.